Welcome to another Demarcation Media Lego set review. Today I'm very excited to be reviewing the Knightmare Batman accessory pack. So this is one of those blister pack sets that Lego has done in the past. Recently they've kind of moved it from 4 figures to 3. As you can see, this one only has 3, but it also has some pieces to build what looks to be some sort of little turret. So, I mean, 4 figures would have been nice, but at least they included those extra pieces. I don't think my knife is going to be real helpful here. I think I'm just going to have to destroy the packaging. Oh yeah, one quick thing before I start ripping the package open. This was a Lego.com order, so it once again came with one of these little stickers. Unfortunately, it's a yellow one again, which I got last time. But it's just a bonus, so whatever. Not quite through yet. Almost there. Oh, they do not make this easy to open, do they? Figures come all assembled already. Looks like the parademons even have their little neck brackets. So that's interesting. There we go. There they are. And then the little bag of pieces and the instruction booklet. So let's build the turret, look at that, and then we'll get to the minifigures. The build's going to be a little bit different this time because my other tripod snapped, so we're a little bit farther away. But who knows, maybe this will be a little bit better. There we go. That is the turret. Not much. I mean, it's really just a bonus to the figures. According to the box, this is for Batman. Looks like there's some handlebars on the back. It can tilt up. It can tilt down. It cannot swivel, but that's fine. And of course, these are stud shooters, so you can fire these off. It comes with 2 extra green ones and 2 extra red ones for the parademons guns, but you could put them on here if you want. I'm assuming these are supposed to be like kryptonite bullets, since this is from Batman's Nightmare where Superman is evil and all that. So those are probably kryptonite. Yeah, that's about it. Nice little bonus, few neat pieces, extra stud shooters, adds a little bit of play value to the whole set. Starting off on the minifigures, we have the 2 parademons. These figures are not exclusive to this set. They appeared in the Nightcrawler Tunnel Attack, a pair of them just like this, and then I think one of them were included in the, what was it, the Flying Fox Airlift something or other. It was a really long name. So they're definitely not exclusive, but that's good because they're supposed to be army builders. And in terms of army builders, they're actually really detailed and really nice looking. The dark green with kind of the lighter green highlights, I really like that. The detail is good and consistent all the way down. Kind of looks like they have green boots, even though the legs are not dual molded. The printing kind of gives it that appearance. The faces, they're good and they're accurate, but to me they look a little bit derpy just because their mouths are just a straight line, and there's kind of some, I don't know, wrinkles or something that gives the appearance that they're missing their teeth. I'll move in a little closer so you can see that. I mean, I don't know, they were like dead people or something in Justice League, so I guess that makes sense. There's the torso print. See the leg print. The back of the torso and the back of the head has some nice printing as well. So that's cool. I wanted to give a quick comparison between the two types of parademons. Oh, come on, focus. So here's the yellow one, and he's got a really angry face, while this one is just a little bit more derpy. Now you can see this guy with his big spread out wings. Both parademons are equipped with stud shooters, and I think they look pretty good in relation to the on-screen weapons. You know, they're not terribly accurate, but they look decent enough. Plus you have, you know, the play value with the shooting studs. So these are very good figures, definitely good army builders. Like I said, the faces are a little bit derpy, but I think these are definitely good additions to anyone's DC collection. Now we get to the real star of the whole set, Knightmare Batman himself. I'm still kind of confused at why Lego made this guy into a minifigure, why they chose to do it now so long after Batman vs. Superman was made, but I really don't care, because they did, and he's here and he looks great. I really like the concept of the like post-apocalyptic Batman, you know, fighting against the evil Superman. That to me is just really cool. I didn't watch Batman vs. Superman, but once this pack came out, I went and watched that scene just so I can know a little bit more about this version of Batman, and it's a really cool concept. I'm going to start with my dislikes about this figure first, just to get those out of the way. The first and biggest one to me is the gun. Move back a little bit. The gun does not look anything like his on-screen weapon at all. And I mean, I understand why Lego did that. He uses a machine gun in the film, and I know they don't really want to make really real looking weapons, so I can understand that, but at least I would have at least liked to see something with some sort of stock. That to me looks weird, just having it missing a stock. The 1x1 tile is nice, but in the film that was actually like a card taped onto the stock, which is why I feel a stock is missing. So yeah, I don't really like that. Like I said, the 1x1 tile is nice. I don't really like this, so I will be substituting it for one of these, but just like that, it doesn't look good. So just add a minifigure hand, and that's the closest you can get to a Lego machine gun. So I'll use that. I definitely like this tile, but I don't like the gun. My second complaint is the fact that this mask does not stick on very well. I don't know I think it's just something about this head. I have another Batman head that's just like this, and I swapped it off, and it's stuck a little bit better. So, I don't know, just some weird little production thing. But, yeah, so with those out of the way, let's look at the cowl first. So this is just a normal Type 3 cowl, but they printed some dirty goggles on there, and they're not even like straight on there. It's kind of tilted to one side. There's some shine underneath there and like some sand or grime caked on it. Kind of wraps around the sides a little bit. I really like this. It looks just like his cowl from the film. The goggles look great. I think they did an excellent job here. This face is the same one we've seen on a couple previous Batmans. It's one of the newer versions of the face. You know, it's got like this stubble. The skin is kind of a darker than normal color because it's printed on black. I don't mind that. I know it bothers some people, but I personally don't mind it. So we have the stern face. You flip it around and he's angry. I feel like a new head would have been appropriate for this figure. One with like a really screaming expression, because he's like really, really angry. But I mean, this works. It gets close enough. That's what that looks like with the cowl. So that's cool. The torso print is really nice. He has the scarf around his neck, and you can see his old suit peeking out a little bit. He's got the gold belt, and then he has another belt kind of slung beneath it. Some green, like, combat pants. He has a trench coat over the whole thing. The legs are dual molded, which is really nice. Gives the appearance of boots, like the trench coat ends. The arms have printing, like gloves with some, I don't know, just wrapped cloths around it. The back is really nice, really crisp. Obviously, there's no printing on the back of the waist or the back of the legs. I think Lego could have very easily made this figure a Comic-Con exclusive, and I'm really glad they didn't, because like I said, I really think the idea of the post-apocalyptic Batman is a really cool concept. And this guy he has a lot of potential, I think. I could see him being in some, obviously post-apocalyptic mocks, but I think he could fit into steampunk stuff as well. He looks like he could fit into the steampunk world. I take toy photos, and I think this guy could fit into a lot of different scenarios that the normal Batman maybe wouldn't. So I'm very happy that he's pretty easy to get. I definitely like how detailed he is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the most detailed DC figure yet. Right off the top of my head, I can't think of any figures that are DC that are more detailed, because he's got the dual molded legs, he has the printing on the arms, the printing on the cowl, the printing that runs so nicely through the whole thing to give the appearance of a trench coat. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with this figure. So is this set worth it? And I'm pretty sure you can probably guess what I'm going to say, but I say yes. Because on the aftermarket, this figure is probably going to be around $12, which is what this set goes for. It's like $12.99 on Lego.com, or if you're lucky enough to live near a Lego store, I think they'll carry it as well. So if you buy it from them, you get the turret, the two parademons, and Batman for $13. If you wait, most likely you'll have to pay that for just Batman. And like I said, he could have easily been a Comic-Con exclusive, or even one of those video game promos, and he would have been a lot harder to get. So I think Lego did a really good thing here, and I definitely recommend that you pick this up if you're a Batman fan. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please leave a like, and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.